Someone said, if 2020 were a movie, I'd probably turn it off after 10 minutes. The year 2020 caught us all by surprise and tested us beyond measure. In March, when the Philippines joined the rest of the countries in locking down as a defense against the virus, too many people lost their jobs. Those who had the privilege to work remotely had to figure out how to do their jobs at home and battle cabin fever. I had the privilege to continue working from home, but the isolation and 2 bouts of COVID have triggered and exacerbated my mental health conditions. So in 2021, the moment they opened the local borders to Filipinos, I grabbed the opportunity and booked a flight to Boracay with my siblings. We were expecting that there wouldn't be as many tourists, but when we arrived in Bora, it was much fewer than we thought. We were the only ones booked in our hotel, and the shops had to close by 9 p.m. It was an ideal Boracay for tourists like us who wanted some peace and quiet, but it was the opposite for the locals. It was a tough time for their business, and many shops remained closed. The following day, we waited for the sunrise at Pulabuk Beach. This side of the island is less commercialized, which is quite a retreat from the crowd. The sunrise here is worth giving up your sleep for. The locals said that when the winds blow, you will find adventurers kite surfing and windsurfing here. We bought taho, buko juice, and tried their uni, that edible meat from the spinous urchin. We then head back to our hotel for a quick breakfast and to freshen up, and went to the white beach to squeeze in some pictorials. The beautiful white sand was starting to be partially covered by green algae. The locals said it will automatically and gradually disappear by the mid or end of May. It can also be a clear indication that the island is resting after the rehabilitation and continuously restoring its natural beauty. On that same day, we met with our local guide for some island hopping. The first stop was the Skawa hot bath, where we didn't really take a bath. Our next stop was the Crystal Beach. The water was clear and there were not many people. We spent most of our time here swimming, and that was really, really fun. Next up, Puka Beach. It was around 1 p.m. and it was already too hot to even enjoy the beach. The sand at the Puka Beach was mixed with small bits of corals and shells. The locals said that in the past, the beach also used to be lined with puka shells, hence the name. There were a few restaurants on the beach, most of which are located closer to the entrance. Time for a quick water activity, snorkeling. Back to the white beach, a buffet lunch was waiting for us. We ordered extra oysters, raw and baked, and baked clams. Then we had time to freshen up and rest before our next meal. The beauty of vacation trips, food and beach. That night, we celebrated my birthday and had a few drinks. The following days were mostly spent lounging on the beach and preparing ourselves mentally to head back to the city. It was indeed a quick getaway, but it has inspired me to plan more travels this year if the situation permits. And also acts as a reminder to see new places, meet new people, and experience other cultures. Beach getaways allow me to have some quiet time and look within and get to know myself more. Hope things get better for all of us in the coming days. See you on my next trip.